Because of the proliferation of the digital age, job hunting has become less personal. Google and sites like Indeed or Monster.com, even social networks, make it easier for companies to post jobs in multiple places, widening their pool of potential candidates, but makes the process of getting noticed and getting hired more arduous for job seekers. If you're looking for a job, it can be frustrating to wait for a response about an application or to even get noticed in the first place. So how do you stand out online and use your social network to your advantage?
As far as my regular social media habits go, I'm usually on TikTok the most.
I'm on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn is considered one as well. Yeah, I use LinkedIn every day.
I use YouTube for literally everything, from figuring out tutorials for basic stuff to just watching people in careers that I want.
Me personally, I don't use Facebook, but my mom does.
Just reload, check, I make a lot of connections. I try to follow as much people as I can.
I think back to when I used to apply for jobs in the media. I would have to put a demo reel together and a cover letter and a resume and send that to a particular station and see if I would potentially be hired. Now, people have their digital, basically resumes and reels on YouTube. They put things up on TikTok, on Instagram, but this is a way to market yourself. You, as an individual, can be thought of as a brand. And if your brand in many ways does not understand the other networks that are out there, there is going to be someone out there that will understand it much more and potentially get that job over you because they were willing to go one step further.
You know, I'm the luckiest guy in the whole future. I've been given a second chance, and this time I'm not gonna be a total loser. What's that?
Your permanent career assignment.
Delivery boy? No, not again!
With nearly 3.5 million people using some type of social media on a regular basis, recruiters have turned to the internet to fill open career positions. Over 84% of organizations recruit via social media, and rather than simply posting on job boards or even with more traditional ways of job posting, over 85% of recruiters agreed that social media has helped them to engage more passive job seekers.
The job market is super tight right now and favors, generally speaking, employees. That means employers are doing more to reach out, including using TikTok and other social sites, and posting job apps, doing direct messaging, and trying to recruit people that are on these platforms. The number one thing that would cause an employer to be concerned about you or a candidate is on social media are typos, grammatical errors. So that means you really have to watch what you post and how you phrase it. Number two is extreme sort of political or religious comments. Now, that doesn't mean you can't be political or religious, it means extreme. Don't be extreme in what you're saying. And number third is the party stuff. But again, that's more the extreme party stuff. It's not social stuff.
How to answer, what is your greatest weakness? Part 2.
So, what is your greatest weakness? What kind of question is that? But actually, there is a foolproof formula for answering this question.
My name is Erin McGough. I'm a documentary filmmaker, director, video editor, and TikTok creator. I'm first a filmmaker. I'm first a documentary filmmaker and freelance video editor. I run my own business, but I'm also a TikTok creator. I have 1.8 million followers on TikTok who follow me for my career advice and advice on how to break into the film industry. I think the internet is a really powerful tool that can be used obviously for good and bad, but one of the good sides of social media especially is the ability to self-promote. So if you're somebody who's working in the film industry, it's easy to kind of build that online brand. And I think it's something that everybody should be doing, especially people who are underrepresented in the film industry. I would say that I'm equally terrified and enamored with social media, especially Instagram and TikTok. The power that they have when it comes to building an audience and engaging with the community and educating other people is just something that really fulfills and excites me. And so it's just a way that I like to spend my time. I like to create content. Especially when I'm a freelancer, and during COVID times when you're kind of stuck in your home, it's just a nice way to kind of socialize with other people and kind of connect with a greater audience.
Many job seekers ages 18 to 34 have turned to social media to find future employment too. 74% found their current job on a social platform and expect recruiters to find them where they are, whether that's Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, or elsewhere online.
What students, what young professionals in general need to understand is that as you're putting together a potential digital or social media resume, look at all of your channels and understand that each one has a way of delivering something to a potential employer. Employers put things out there on social because they want people to apply. They want you to connect with them that way. That way they understand who their audience is down the road, but they also want to know the type of people that are looking at them. If you're looking at a particular market, maybe they are just looking for that TikTok resume. Maybe they are looking for, hey, send a 2.5-minute video on YouTube as to why you would be a good candidate for this job. That doesn't mean you're going to be able in 2 minutes and 30 seconds tell someone this is what I'm all about. It will give them an idea of, okay, I want to bring that person in or Zoom with them so I can get a better idea of who they are.
When you look at the stats of how many hours a day all of us are online, especially on social sites, it can be a little scary. And what I tell my students and others, especially if they're looking for a job, is spend a little bit less time on Instagram, spend a little bit less time on the sort of Snapchat and fun sites, and a little bit more time on LinkedIn, to the point that you're on it every day, checking things out, sharing, posting, involved, applying. And this is the nature. If you want someone to pay you, well, you got to do some work. Life's not all fun and games.